I didn't mean it like that. It was just slip of the tongue. I swear, slip of the tongue. See, like that. Slip of the tongue.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator, and then some.
Systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Proceed. Look at her, my glorious vessel. Ah.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Mm-hmm. I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine.
Uh-huh.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Right. Or I could put a couple of light years between me and here.
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star.
Damn it.
Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope.
Right. Okay. I'll go have a word with Gladys. Gladys?
Excellent.
Gladys?
I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
Gladys? I don't know.
By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud.
Oh, I thought it was some sort of, like, mustache that I put on top of my lips and that's it. Good, okay. I'll put it to good use, thank you. And I'll also personally figure out how it works, because I'm a genius.
If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a...
Well, how's that going to fill their pockets if they run it to the ground? Okay. Now then, you're telling me I can go wherever the hell I want. So the Groundbreaker is where my crew is, right? Or my crew. What am I talking about? The Groundbreaker is is where I came from, the ship and everything.
Reached the groundbreaker.
Right. Okay, let's take a look at this really quickly. Do I want some leadership? I think I might as well start putting some points into leadership. Doesn't mean that many points, but sure. Okay, perks. I think... No, I think base health I'd prefer to have more of. Yeah. Let's go with that. Oh, and my crew members also receive upgrades. So let's go with base health. Dialogue combat effect duration. Melee or ranged. I don't have any. Don't have anything else we can do. Oh, I could give you the. Nah, it's not you. All right, I like the outfit. I really do. As far as you're concerned, yeah, that's good. Bolter pistol. It's an energy handgun. I like it. I really, really do. Ooh, question is though, is this better than this? Damage 50, one-handed, knockdown. Damage 53, one-handed, stun. Yeah, that should kinda technically be better. Okay. Good. So, we can add this to junk, add this to junk. Break this down. And we're good, I think, as far as everything else is concerned. Let's just repair all our stuff. Armor's taken a bit of a beating, but hey. Right, there we go. And this still puts me at 87 out of 80. Is there like a place I can store my stuff? Hi.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
So the Groundbreaker isn't the ship that I came from. Yeah, that makes sense that it's not, because, honestly, I forgot what the name was, but didn't really get much of a look at it, but also it makes sense because, you know, going there is kind of illegal, isn't it? So, yeah, I mean, it would attract the attention of authorities. It can't be, though. She can't be that good. The place is a dump.
If I had to fix a station this big, I'd be spending all my time trying to figure out what needs doing now and what can wait. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Are you asking to leave my crew and join hers?
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Ah, right. Yeah, sure. We could have her to engineering right now.
I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Did you learn your trade from your father?
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all of my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't understand.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
Why? One aptitude test determines your whole life. If you think about it, that's not exactly much different than, you know, back when you were frozen, right? It's not that different. You just might not realize it. It's not that in your face, but this is kind of true. And it might not be one test, it might be a couple, but the point is the same. But you are actually good at this.
Well, I'm good at making things
Not the
work
test, I
the way
mean the
they ought.
engineering thing.
Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Okay. You moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Yeah. Oh God! Are you alright? Jesus, that itchy trigger finger, I'm sorry, must be the adrenaline from all the marauder killing we've done. Good, just, oh God, okay. We're good. We're good, I'm so sorry. Oh God. Now, is there anything I want to do? Modding wise. I can tinker with stuff. Ooh, I can tinker with stuff. Right. Tinker with all reliable. It'll cost 28 bits. Mate, I've got bits. Okay. I've tinkered the Christ out of everything. Good. Ah, now I can mod this, can I? Toughened. Increases armor by 3. Sure, I'll put 1 on. I'll put all of them on, I think. Yeah. Okay. Good. But yeah, now my weapons are, like, amazing. Well, these ones are anyway. I'm gonna add this to junk, and I'm gonna test this one out. But just for the sake of testing it out, it looks very nice. It looks like a captain's pistol. Do you know what I mean? Like, it looks... Oh, to hell with it. It gives... This'll give the cabin a nice aesthetic. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Sorry. Not for me. This is pretty bad now, and the light machine gun is kind of useless, so yeah, let's sell all of those, and keep the outfit, but yeah. That's about it. Alright, let's add 9 or so of these to junk. And then I have a ton of food and stuff. I can probably sell most of it, but we'll get to that later. Okay, terminal. Message for Alex Hawthorne. Hawthorne sent messages to Bedford. Look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal's busted, etc., etc. Okay. Here's unread messages from Bedford. Forgot to mention in my previous message, telling me I'll mail you a copy of my favourite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't go showing it around to your spacer buddies. It's kind of sad, this. He also apparently had only one friend, so...
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
Oh, sleep. No, not really. The holograph straps disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Right. Interesting.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Adelaide's deserters dreamed of an independent life without board oversight. You taught them an important lesson. Never dream. No, this is not what I taught them. Compromise is what I've taught them. Compromise. Ada, love, when were you planning on telling me we've had a death bot in storage? First wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Oh, is this, Ah, this is her room. Right. Right. Well, I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna muck around with anything in here. Let's close the door and, yeah. Right, this, I'm assuming, is Vicar Max's room, judging by the fact that he's sitting in it. Well, you know, other than that, there's a few more indicators, but hey. And that's 2. We have 1, 2, 3... 3 more? That's it? Three more rooms, that's it. Okay. So what? It is indeed time for my daily period of unconsciousness. Right. Good. So this will be the mess and the crew quarters and stuff like that. Okay. Now that we... Up she goes. Now that we've sorted that out, Ada, do you mind telling me about the death bot?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex certainly recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Huh. Good. I'm in the mood for some entertainment.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
A joke.
A neutron walks into a bar and asks, "How much for a Rizzo's Roman something?" Leering, the bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
That's...
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders.
That's
May
quite
luck be
enough.
with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to come from...
Yeah. Spare me the existential crap, alright?
of it.
It was funny the first hour or so, now it's just depressing and... annoying. Okay. Captain's quarters, you said. Are we ever going to leave, you know, for where we were headed for initially? Probably, at some point. No, this is the John. Very nice furniture, by the way. Very nice furniture. Like it, approve of it. I am captain of my own ship, and I know where my quarters are. Right, here they are. Search term SAM. First SAM result. Okay. Second SAM result. Delivery of combat modified replacement part acid steep has been delayed. Right. Third SAM result. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit. It's not turning up anytime soon. But good news. I heard a good fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker, who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper. I can flinch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wellis wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Right, how did that go? Sentry Saber. No. Okay. Hi.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Do you know anything about... probably
Take
not.
care.
Okay, how would you know
I
if...
require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Let's just... Alright. Out we go then. Into the great unknown. Into the wide, horrifying open world, once again. Ever so slowly. Right. Hi.
Ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Yeah. We're in
That's
space.
not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No,
I'm in the
Hello?
middle of a situation. If you could move along, I'd be obliged.
Don't go telling him where to step. Groundbreaker belongs to all of us.
Felix, first of all, no, it doesn't. And second, shut the hell up. Don't think I won't detain you again.
Again?
Rather not get into it. I don't want to be here all day.
You look like you've had enough problems. Mind if I have a word with the kid?
Hey, knock yourself out. Or him, if you're so inclined.
Whatever you heard, it's all true.
I haven't heard anything, honestly. How'd you knock someone out with a tossball stick?
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of
He
course,
did
I dealt
what?
him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
What exactly did you do?
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolve your differences like an adult.
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah.
Naturally, that's what I meant.
I'm coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Right. You got any plans, mate?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
No. No. Technically, the previous captain died in a horrible accident.
So your ship's got a dark and violent history? This is just too perfect. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
You in a hurry to get somewhere?
Oh, not at all. Just, you know, gonna figure out what to do next. See you around, boss.
That's suspicious. Is that suspicious to anyone else other than me? He's gonna try and steal the ship, isn't he? But he's not particularly bright, he's not gonna be able to open the door. Alright. Right then. Bounties here as well. Wanted. Phineas V. Wallace, whatever.
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so wild at.
Also wanted, Captain Gunnar McCred.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Hello.
Identification, please.
Hypothetically speaking, of course, let's say I don't quite have the ID on me at this particular instance. What would hypothetically happen?
Everybody's got an ID. Oh, let me guess. You, left it in your other pants? I hear that one a lot.
No. I didn't leave them in my pants. It's right here. I'm just asking, you know, if I hypothetically didn't have it. My name's Jeffrey, by the way. It's my first time here.
You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Go on.
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. The office is
Bedford,
located
name's
along the
familiar.
starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it.
Right. Do you have any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. Mentioning it? But what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Uh-huh. Well, not me. It was the other captain. I'm going to wring this Bedford guy's neck. No. This has to be a mistake.
Not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But Udom's an interesting guy.
Is that what you call it?
If you play your cards right. Huh. Records show this ain't the first time your ship's been impounded. Seems to get cleared up pretty quick. You might not be in this pickle for long. Oh,
right.
If you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Right. Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I was going to ask what sort of shipment, but I really don't care. I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
Defense. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the promenade. Make
Got it.
sure you bring an empty belly.
Ah, okay. Can I find a job around here? Because apparently I'm stuck for the time being.
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
And I'm not going to go off station until... Yeah, okay. I didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
I see. Anything a little bit more local?
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Jun Lei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
Right.
I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Got it.
How
Thanks.
the hell? That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
Here? You as well? That's all I need to know about. Right. That is everything, thank you. You have a certain matter?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
Go on.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Right. Where can we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Yeah, but how long back does that go? Because I'm assuming they wipe it every now and again. How will crew manifest help us track you down your scholar friend? Come on.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, read sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Interesting. Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Of course. Of course. Oh, there's a different kind of... Yeah. Different kind of vending machine, same sort of problem. Or not problem, same sort of, well, everything. Hello.
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air.
You don't pay your docking fees, your ship gets seized. I've seen it happen.
Guys, it's been impounded. Yeah, okay, never mind. Okay. So we go through customs. That's it. That's us going through customs.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You're hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Oh, I am fully distracted.
If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut down.
I bet everyone says that.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
We interrupt a regularly scheduled advertisement for the following.
Hi.
I don't have time for this.
Hello there.
My heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Something along those lines. Phineas sent me.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction.
Oh, no.
For us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000 bits, you say? Well, I don't have that much. Any chance of a discount since common friend sent me?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet.
No.
Real light on the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Take that as a no. Okay, what about this opportunity?
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility.
You found him.
Maybe this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Nah, none of those. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting.
Yes?
She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Right. Why?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comms
That
should
sounds
still
very
operate
familiar.
themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Yeah, I know.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Okay, I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
True. Okay, abandoned outpost, corporate secrets, got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Naturally. Okay, that's about it then.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Oh, it's just not a visit to the dentist, it's... thank you. Says I feel like I've visited a doctor. Ooh, this is new. Ordnance control... armor. Not that terrible, not that great either. Advanced defensive helm, that's nice. This looks great for Parvati. Defense skills +5. Won't buy anything now, but good to keep it in mind. Elite troop armor. Ordnance control helmet. Ordnance control armor. Advanced defensive and riot controlled armor. It's not great, but it's not bad either. Well, this one. This was just regular. Okay. Interesting. Hello?
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Alright, yeah, I appreciate it. What kind of business you and Gladys have running?
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up.
What kind of business do you and Gladys do here?
Glass ear? Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end.
Forget it.
Huh. Now that I heard.
How's life on the ground, Baker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
Right. Sublight?
Our local garbage collectors.
Ah.
That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Yeah, I see that. Well, I could imagine, rather. Okay. As soon as we get a card from them, we're going in there and we're looting it rotten. Because there's a fortune in there. No.
I know she's in there, Mfuru.
Oh, I have someone to talk to in here, don't I?
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
Hello?
Sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look in on her?
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Right. How much do I need to bribe you to let me through that door to visit Jessie?
What seems to be the problem?
I'd like to see Jessie Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Ah, right. You said the records say. This means you haven't spoken to her yourself.
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Could I buy supplies from you?
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Okay.
Take care.
I'll try to. I am looking for a Dr.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain?
Wanda Dorset?
If you're here
Maybe?
to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Ah, yes. Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass about your shipment.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I could try and find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Yeah, I'm not leaving this station anytime soon, though, I'm afraid. First of all, a little bit in tech, a little bit in stealth, and apply. Now, there's nothing stopping me from just walking in there right now, is there? Is there? I mean, you know, if we really think about it. Not really, right? Yeah.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Oh, we're on a timer, are we?
To the last ratchet on right time. cat being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Open this door before I kick it down.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay, we can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Indeed.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you?
No.
See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Right. I do work for the board, actually. It asked me to help you. Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do. Not really. What did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
And yet the board had someone follow you. And now you're hiding.
No, I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1. Assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too. If it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in...
Same, honestly, most of the time.
Historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it?
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay?
I don't know.
I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Right. So how can I help you?
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to him for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal.
Yeah,
Or
here I
I
am.
should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Yeah, kinda. Well, get out! What are you doing? Get out! Good. Question, if I go back in, it resets, right? Yeah, it does. Good. Right. I'm using this, but we figured out how it works.
Any word on Jessie?
Yes, actually, she's in debt to the board and thinks someone's after her. I shall handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. Can't miss it.
That's all, not even a thank you. Ungrateful people. Right, waste disposal, yeah, I suppose we'll go to the board, right? Famous last words. Public terminal. Terminal. There we go. Now, let's see. From J. Tennyson. Anyone seen Private Taylor? Haven't seen him in days. And who are we on? And where are we on that toilet clog? Right. 2 Wildcat Group subject groundbreaker meetup. Now this is interesting. Even though it's been nigh on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we could get the old gang back together. I understand that things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers. Some of us have gone corporate. Some of us are likely dead. Some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message, but I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. That's sad. So I got off ice for a round trip to Dashkova 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed and Groundbreaker comms told us docking was going to be delayed. No longer accessible. An attempt has belongs. This message no longer exists. Okay.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junling's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space
Try
you
it.
for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache dude on fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
I feel for you. I really do.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
Where have you been living, if that's what you think about the board? Hello.
Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has
This is correct.
happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Yeah. I'm going to wring your scrawny neck, you sprat. Fuck your shit back. Let's keep it civil. Alex is dead.
No, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Forget Alex. Why'd you impound my ship?
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
Alex is important. I'm here to turn in Phineas Wells.
What?
I saw Wells' wanted poster and I want to claim the bounty.
Amazing. I didn't think those things worked. Mostly people draw funny faces on them.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and there we are. I've removed the lock on your ship in a show of my gratitude. An apprehension of this caliber will be tremendous for my career. I'll send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, only... Oh no. Oh no.
There's a catch.
Just a teensy one. The teensiest. Nothing to, lie awake worrying about for nights on end or anything. The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money. Quickly, for reasons.
So far, so entirely expected. What happened?
I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fancier on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
To give away something so important to you, there must have been some curious reasons.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board.
Mm-hmm. Right. Forget it then. I won't turn him in.
You probably don't even know where Wells is. None of my contacts ever pan out. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Honestly, I got everything I needed from you, friend. So yeah, I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want a debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
She's worth more to you dead than alive, though. Put her under put her under a contract.
That's not
due to what contract now?
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
She's hiding in sickbay to avoid assassins. I'm pretty sure she'll prefer work.
You might be surprised. But we'll proceed on the assumption she'll be reasonable. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
No, we're leaving. That's it. Okay. I know you didn't like that very much, but what's the alternative? Pay her debt? No. Plus, I can't afford it. I mean, come on.
Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Right. Where to next, then?